Hello students, hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss about type conversion. Okay, so you can see on the screen, I have written the process of conversion from one data type to another is called type conversion. Okay, and there are two types of type conversion. Before explaining the two types of type conversion, let me tell you that the concept of type conversion is very important when you are going to evaluate any Java expression. You must know these things, the concept of type conversion. Okay. So there are two types of type conversion. The first is implicit type conversion and the second is explicit type conversion. Okay. So there are two types of type conversion, implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. So what is implicit type conversion? Let's start with this. See, see the definition on the screen. Implicit type conversion. In this conversion, all the operands are converted up to highest data type in the expression. And this conversion is done by the compiler automatically without programmers involved. Means what? This conversion is automatic. Okay. There is no involvement of the programmers. We are not going to involve with this. It will be done automatically by the compiler. Okay. So we must know what is happening during implicit type conversion. Okay, that will not be visible, that will be done automatically. So we need to know what happens in implicit type conversion. So that I'm going to discuss. And in this conversion, what happens? All the operands are converted up to highest data type. Okay. In previous video, I have taught about data type. Okay, and I told there are 8 primitive data types. So byte, short, int, long, float, and double. These 6 data types are for the numeric values. Okay, out of them, byte, short, int, and long are for integers, and float and double are for fractional values for real constants. Okay, so if you remember in my previous video, I have told that byte is the smallest data type. Byte, then short, then int, then long, then float, then double. Means सबसे छोटा data type byte है और उसी sequence में byte, short, int, long, float, double, double सबसे बड़ा data type है. And we decide on the basis of their range. See the video, previous video, to make it clear, more clear. Okay. So in this conversion, all the operands are converted up to highest data type. इसमें expression में जितने भी data type, जितने भी operands होंगे, सब finally highest data type में convert हो जाए. Okay. So listen, I will explain this concept with this example. See, here I have taken a variable A of int type, B of float type, and C of double type. Now see, finally this expression, this Java expression. This Java expression have one variable of int type, one variable of float type, one variable of double type. Okay. And implicit type conversion is done as per the operator precedence. Means operator by operator hota hai, it follows operator precedence. Not altogether. Operator by operator conversion hota hai. And you have to remember the concept of operator precedence that I have taught in my previous video. Okay, you can see that there is a video for operator precedence also. Okay, now listen. See, as you know, multiplication. This multiplication has higher precedence than plus. Okay, so first of all, B into C. This multiplication will take place. So here in this multiplication, you can see the variable B is of float type. The variable B is of float type, and the variable C is of double type. Okay, so out of float and double, which one is greater? Double is greater. Float se bada double. So before multiplication, both will be converted to double. This it will be done automatically from up to higher data type. So out of float and double, double is highest data type, higher data type. So Before multiplication, both will be converted to double, and the result of this multiplication, the product of this multiplication will be of double type. Step by step होता है, operator by operator होता है. It follows operator precedence. So here you'll get result in double form. Okay. So B was of float type, C is of double type. Out of float and double, double is higher data type, so both will be converted to double, and the result will be of double type. Now, whatever result, whatever product we are getting from B into C, whatever product we are getting here of double type, that will be added with A. B और C का जो भी result आएगा वो A से add होगा. So A is of int type. The variable A is of which type? Int type. And the result of B into C was of double type. So out of int and double, which one is higher? Double is higher. So before addition, both will be converted to double type, and the final result will be of double type now. Again, I'm repeating, the result A will be added with the result of B into C. Since A is of int type, the result of B into C was of double type. So out of int and double, double is higher data type. So both will be converted to double, and the result will be of double type. So finally, all have converted to double type. In this expression, double was the highest data type. So all will be converted to highest data type, and the final result will be of that type only. Double इस expression में double सबसे बड़ा data type था, तो finally सब double में convert हो गया. But remember this operator by operator. You have to follow the operator precedence in that case. So this is the concept of implicit type conversion. If any confusion you have, you can ask in comment section. Now second is what? Explicit type conversion. See, I have explained with example. Explicit type conversion. As I told, implicit type conversion is what? Automatic, predefined, means it is done by the compiler automatically. But this explicit type conversion is user defined, means we, the programmer, can convert as per our requirement in any type. As per the requirement, we can convert from any data type to another data type as per our requirement. Means nothing will be automatic now. If it is required, we can convert as per our need. That is called explicit type conversion. Means what? It is user defined conversion. We can define. इसमें convert करना, we can decide, we can write. And this conversion is done by the programmer as follows. This is the syntax, general format of type conversion, explicit type conversion. Okay. See the example. Here I have taken explaining with the example, and I will compare with the syntax also. See, variable A, the value of A is what? 1, B is what? 2, and C is what? 4. Okay. And here I am not writing, let's see. Consider here, I am writing here only A plus B plus C by 3. Okay. So A plus B plus C, A is of integer type, B is of integer type, C is of integer type. And let me tell you, here also in Java also, the bracket has highest priority. Means bracket will be solved first, then anything. So bracket has highest priority. So A plus B plus C, and implicit type conversion. And just let me discuss first implicit type conversion. Here I am discussing implicit type conversion first. Then I will tell you how to do explicit. 1, 2, 4. So all are of integer type. A is integer type, B is of integer type, C is of integer type. So the result of this will be what? Integer type. 7 by 3. 7 is of integer type. 3 is also of integer type. So both integer int and int. So int both are same. So the result will also be of integer type. Implicit type conversion होगा तो int और int में कौन बड़ा? Int. So result will also be of integer type, means result will also be of integer type, means 7 by 3 you'll get 2 only, not 2.33, because In integer, there is no fractional part. Since 7 was of integer type, 3 was also of integer type. So we are getting the result of integer type. Implicit type conversion we bata rahe, ध्यान देना. Okay. So what we are getting? 2 here. And when this 2 will be stored into ABZ, this variable ABZ, and since it is of double type, so the value of ABZ will be what? 2.0. Nothing else. Means you will not get 2.33 because here we are getting 2, and when 2 will be stored into ABZ, it will be converted into 2.0 because ABZ of double type. So we are not getting the proper result. See why we require explicit type conversion, that I am going to tell you. ABZ we are not getting correct result. It should be 2.33. Okay, and but since A, B, and C and 3 everything is of double type, so we are not getting sorry. A, B, C, and 3 are of integer type, so we are getting integer result. Integer result means we have to convert this into double type. Then we'll get the proper result. Okay, so to get 2.33, we have to convert it into double type. As per the implicit type conversion, implicit type conversion, we are getting what? The result of this, what we are getting? We are getting 2. That is not logically correct. Means we want to get 2.33, and what we are getting? 2.00. Means we are getting integer result, but we require fractional value, we require double type of value. So what we have to do, now I am going to tell you explicit type conversion, explicit type conversion. In front of expression in the bracket, write down the type in which you want to convert the whole result. Expression के आगे bracket में जो जिस type में convert करना चाहते हो वो type लिख दो. Here we need to convert into double, so I am writing double. See, I am comparing with the syntax. Type, this is the type, and this is the expression. This is the expression. Okay, so this is called explicit type conversion. And what will happen here? The result of A plus B plus C, what was that? 7. That will be converted into double type because of this. Means 7.0 upon 3. 7.0 double type is of double type. 3 is of int type. And out of double and int, what is greater value? Double. So finally you'll get the value of double type. Okay. So you can convert as per the requirement. We can convert in any type by ignoring the implicit type conversion. Here, this is the way. As per our requirement, we can convert into any type. This is called explicit type conversion. If any doubt you have about implicit type conversion or explicit type conversion, please ask. You can ask in comment section. Okay. And thank you to watch this video till end. If any suggestion you have for me for betterment or I should do something else, you can suggest. Okay. So for this video, this much only, students. Please learn this concept. It's very important and very fundamental thing you must know while you are going to evaluate any Java expression. Okay. So thank you, students. Thank you for this video.